Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. This video is part of a series of videos for weightlifters or athletes. If you're looking to improve your flexibility or recover from a hard workout, this video is perfect for you. In this flow, we'll be focusing specifically on chest and shoulder muscles. So if you do this right after your chest workout or the day after, or maybe just in general to improve your chest and shoulder flexibility, this will be awesome for you. So go ahead and begin. In a comfortable seated position, can be seated on your heels or with your legs crossed like I am here. We'll begin to tune in to your breath. So let everything go, tune into this moment. As you inhale, pull your shoulders straight up towards your ears, and exhale, drop them down as far away from your ears as possible. Move at your own pace here. And begin to turn that up and down motion into a circular motion, pulling your shoulders forward, rounding, and exhale, pulling them down and back along your spine. Allow your shoulders to rest down and back along your spine. Inhale them forward in front of you and exhale in the big circle. So inhale, palms face down. Exhale, palms face towards the back wall or behind you. Sweep all the way through center, palms down again. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round forward, stretch through your upper back. And exhale, big sweep around. Continue here at your own pace. We're just getting the shoulders nice and warm, the chest nice and warm. We'll hold our palms towards the back wall and begin some little pulses with our thumbs face down. Face your thumbs up and continue the pulses back. Warming up into those chest muscles. If you're sore, this might be difficult. Thumbs face down one more time. And switch to thumbs face up. Hold there and release your hands behind you. Begin to open up your chest, press it up towards the ceiling as much as you can, creating an arch in the upper thoracic spine. So you can be flat on your palms behind you or up on your fingertips, whatever is most comfortable for you. You'll begin to round your chest forward as you exhale, and inhale, open up again, leaning back. So exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, open up, squeeze the shoulder blades together each time you open. Move at your own pace. If it feels good to hold one position a little longer, do that. Take a couple more. And we'll slow down. Come up to seated tall. Take hands at opposite elbows or opposite wrists behind the back. Little movements here again. Still little dynamic movements in the shoulders and the chest. Just allowing your shoulders to relax and slouch a bit forward. And then inhale as you open up, pull your elbows back behind you towards the back wall. Move at your own breath. Again, inhale, open up. And exhale, slouch forward. To take it a step further, clasp your hands behind your back and begin to rock left and right. Your head can follow the movement. If this is too extreme of a stretch for you, by all means take opposite elbows behind the back or opposite wrists. We'll switch the movement here, forward and backwards, leaning forward and back, keeping that tension of the clasp behind the hands, pulling the chest open. Hold there in that forward position, press your hands up towards the ceiling and gently release. Open your arms up wide. Take your left to the right side of the room. Your right arm comes under, latching either in front of or behind the elbow. We'll lift your left shoulder and set it down. Continue this little movement. Each time you set it down, pull your shoulder blade down and back along your spine. Just lift and lower. Take a couple more. Slowly begin to release, shake out your hands, open them wide and switch sides. Lifting your right shoulder up and pressing it down. You may notice some differences side to side. That's totally normal. Yoga tends to bring out the imbalances in our body, gets us to notice these things, which is very beneficial to our practice. So you'll notice one side may be a little tighter than the other, totally normal. That just means you need to work that side a little more, give it a little more love and attention. Go ahead and release your hands, begin to take some big circles here. Inhale, lifting high, and exhale, lowering, again at your own pace. For the next portion of this video, we'll be using a strap. Anything of the nature could work. You could use a belt, a rope, anything will do. So take it in your hands, shoulder height. Hands are pretty wide here. We can take a couple shoulder rolls to drop the shoulders nice and away from the ears. Keep them dropped as you lift above your head and opening up. So if you're holding here and it feels impossible for you to bring your hands behind your head, and it's a really big stretch across your shoulders, go ahead and release and walk your hands far enough that you'll be able to make a full circle all the way over your head, back behind you, and down towards your hip. So it should not be completely easy. You should feel a stretch between the point where you're directly above your head to where you're about 90 degrees down behind your back. That should be the deepest point of the stretch, and continue here at your own pace. It's an awesome mobility exercise. No need to move as fast as I am. If it's taking you longer to move past that point where it's very tight in your back and your shoulders, hold it a little bit longer, move a little slower. Hold where you feel the most discomfort and take 3 full deep breaths there. In and out through the nose. Your attention to your body, tune into your mind. Go ahead and release that forward. And if you're feeling like you can stretch a little deeper now, move your hands a little bit closer together and continue the exercise. You may notice that it will take you longer to move through the motion. And that's good. Take your time, breathe deeply. hold in that hardest position one more time, 3 full breaths here. If you shake a little bit, that's completely normal. Gently release forward. Go ahead and bring your hands shoulder width apart on the strap. Reach them straight up over your head. Send your gaze up. And loosen your hands wide as you bring your hands all the way behind your back. You can release your hands from the strap. Shake out your arms, your shoulders. Take any little stretches here that feel good to you. Totally up to you. Maybe you give your shoulders a little massage if they're feeling sore. That was a lot of work on them. And we have one more exercise to do with our straps. So go ahead and take the strap in both hands behind your back and bring it directly over your head. Begin to drop the left hand towards the floor, the right hand comes high. And switch sides. So we're just going side to side, and the strap is a little bit behind your head. So you'll feel a really nice stretch as you move through the center of this motion. Hold it onto the left side. We'll switch it up a little bit. As you hold it to the left, the right hand will come down behind you. The left arm will come up, and we're drawing a big circle here. Feel free to pause the video if it gets a little confusing. You can follow straight along with me, and again, if you're moving a little slower, a little faster, totally okay. If you're moving faster than me and this is easier for you, I would suggest moving your hands closer together on the strap. There should not be much slack happening as you move through. So keep the tension, keep pressing your hands away from each other. Gently release, shake out your shoulders, and we'll go the other way. Right hand comes down, left arm comes over, and right arm comes around. So now we're working the full range of the shoulder joint. It's the ball and socket joint. So it's a full rotation here, tension throughout the whole movement. And hold the strap behind you. Release the strap, shake out your shoulders, take any little movements that feel good to you. Maybe you bring your hands behind your back, press your chest forward as I'm doing here, and then round out towards the front of the room. So we'll go ahead and make our way onto all fours. As we're here, keep your shoulders in line with your wrists if I'm looking at you from the side as I am here, but lower down into a very wide push-up position and begin to rock left and right. Really pressing your chest towards the floor. You should feel this in your chest muscles, especially if you are sore. Bring the right elbow to 90 degrees and drop the left shoulder towards your mat. Go ahead and lift up through center and switch sides. Switch sides once again. time, switch. We'll come back to center and lay all the way on your belly here. We'll take a Sphinx pose here just to get in alignment. A little bit of a back stretch. Then your left arm will go long on the mat. Right arm will be at a 90-degree angle. Begin to press the right hand into the mat as your right leg twists over for a bit of a low back twist. You should be really feeling this in your left chest and shoulder though. To add more intensity, you can press through your right hand a little more. Maybe you open up your whole body, opening up to the left side. Make your way back to center. We'll switch sides. So your right arm will go long, shoulder down to the mat. Left elbow at 90 degrees. Begin to press your left arm into the mat and your leg will come over the top. Don't be discouraged if your foot doesn't come all the way to the floor behind you or you don't get much of a back twist. As long as you're feeling it in your chest and your shoulder, that's all I care about. Gently return yourself to center. Press your hands into the mat. Take a little back bend. Up and lower a couple times. Find some movement, release that. We'll begin to move into a bit of a counter stretch. So your hands will go opposite, and the more opposite you can get them on your mat, the deeper stretch it will be. You should feel this on the outside of your shoulders. If your chest muscles are sore, it will squeeze them in. You should definitely feel this. Go ahead and let your chin rest on the top shoulder, lower down. Don't worry, we'll do both sides, so it doesn't matter which arm's in front for now. Gently lift up and switch the arm that's in front, lower right back down. Gently return to your Sphinx pose for a moment. And we'll begin to press back, preparing for puppy pose. For puppy pose, the hips stay directly over the knees. If you like a little extra opener, you can bring your palms to touch up towards the ceiling, so you're bending your elbows and begin to press your chest and your chin or your forehead towards your mat. You should feel a big shoulder opener. If it feels good here to rock your hips a little left to right, pressing into opposite shoulders, that's an option. Gently release your hands. back down towards the mat. Take your knees wide and your big toes to touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels. No worries if they aren't as close as mine. We'll take a child's pose. Lift up a little, thread your right arm beneath your left. Allow your right ear to come to the mat. Take a rest here. Move through center and switch sides. Gently come back to center, hold your child's pose. You can rock out a little left and right if that feels good. And that is all I have for you in this practice today. I encourage you guys to continue practicing these exercises and following along with me in this video to continue to improve your chest flexibility and shoulder mobility. Both of these things will help you a lot in your athletic journey, help you be a better overall athlete, weightlifter, or just improve your chest flexibility and mobility. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching with me, flowing with me. Much love to you all. Namaste.